Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On their own 20-yard line.
Not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Steps away to his left. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 14. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Number 40.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Come on, time to play.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Complete to Julio.
First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Try to lay one up. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Counter play, Drake. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. With just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run the counter. Drake. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Fourth down.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Running for the shotgun with Drake. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray eluding the pressure right. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
For the Falcons.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Break on the carry.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
We got 4. We got 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray caught left side. Hopkins. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the gun, Murray, and that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. Geis. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Third and 2, and here's Murray. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
From the gun, it's Drake. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
Turnover on down.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
The tackle made.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts.
7-yard pickup.
As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Gain of 6. First down, Falcons.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got room past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
The kickoff for Atlanta.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, there's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the toss, Drake going left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, Falcons 10. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
6-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down. On
3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run toss to the right with Drake. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Murray going to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Taken down back at the
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
We got 4.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Cardinals 17, Falcons 10.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run the counter. It's Drake. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. They get this out left, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 53 yards.
1st down, Falcons.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And it's caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Falcons 17. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Murray. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona 1st.
8-yard line.
Murray a give, this is Drake. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking about 7 yards deep.
It's okay.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The left side completion to Jones.
The pass.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
A gain of
a good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Cardinals.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Falcons 17. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. He made his first. This from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Cardinals, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
She got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need